I hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
Alright. Now, let's actually win a game. Yeah, I'll receive first. More. What's this then? Huh? So, mummies do not go on the line, apparently. Right. We're going to use all three of our blitzers here. We're going to blitz out there. Let's carry with the wish this time. No, I'm okay with this. Well, fuck. That's bloody brilliant, isn't it? And it was a blitzer too. Okay. See if we can do some damage here, maybe. Remove a white would be nice. No. Alright. Alright. Which? Yes. Do I want to be out here somewhere? How risky do I consider this to be? Not that risky. Yeah, I used to think that it's all downhill from here meant that things would be getting worse. But apparently it's a description of like when you're sledding, and downhill actually means easier. So I must have been using that wrong. Okay, sensible enough to make it a 3 die. Not rewarded for it. That's kind of nice. And at least we're playing 10 against 10 for now, but I'm not getting this guy back. So, very, very connected play. Not too pleased with that. Hey there, Matoshi. Welcome. So what we can do at least is spread things out a little. Go toward the left. So furthest he can reach right now is here. Do I mind hanging back? Not especially. So then we're going to 2-die this. Boo. That sucked. So then what? I was hoping to at least get a push in there. Right. So we want to be here. Here. And there. And I guess we'll do this then. Still not good. Boo! Double boo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'd have to make a GFI anyway, so then we might as well go here. 2-die, but both down's not good enough. Nor is a POW. Well, we can headbutt this guy, I suppose. Yeah, that's a lot of not good. That's, oh, that's kind of sucky. So, giving an easy punch, or two, on a blitzer no less. Not quite yet. Starting off missing a blitzer is, of course, quite annoying. Hello there, Travis Cook. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. He's got enough mobility to get in my way here, potentially. The mummy might lag, but not enough to really inconvenience him, I think. So he's going to 3-die blitz here, I guess. There it is. And this time it works. Ha! That the best you can do? So he doesn't seem too focused on blocking my way here. Ah, that's nice. So now if he makes this other block, I'm still not very stuck. Oh, as a matter of fact, it's a turnover. Well, he could reroll that. Yeah, he does. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, 2 guys to get in my way. They could go and mark again, I guess. But it looks like he's just going to try and stop me from getting too far with this. So, should the witch decide to pass, who could she pass to? These guys. I think we are going to try and wind up somewhere over there soon. Which, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, could be here-ish. Or there. Yeah, I kind of like that. 2, 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. There. And here. And here. Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. Now catch it. Okay, so that's something. Obviously, I would have preferred to still have that reroll. Especially because the first dodge also fails. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I hate it when my teams don't have dodge yet. So obviously the idea was to get a blitz on this guy, move back and cover this area with the blitzer who blitzed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could have done that splendidly, actually. And then we would have had a nice screen around here, which would give him trouble to catch up. And it didn't happen. Yeah, of course, I shouldn't have had to pass. Didn't really have to, but not passing would have meant hanging back somewhere around here, which would leave him very easily able to get in front of me again. And the idea of this extra distance was to make it a lot harder for it to get around. But this is looking tricky-ish. Okay, this kind of makes sense. Get your mummy in there. Make sure I'm boxed in. Huh. I was expecting him to put that guy there. Oops. I was expecting him to put the guy there, actually. So what we'll need to do is get on here, block that, blitz out there. All with only a single reroll remaining. If this is not a knockdown, I'm in a lot more trouble. But it is. But it is. So that's good. Following this, potentially scary. Don't have block out here. Don't really have a means of blitzing this with block either. Which means the guy with the ball should probably go first. Because we're going to have to dodge a bunch of guys if we're going to get past this. Which we really, really do have to. Is there a better spot for the witch than here? only if we fail. So, oh, it's a POW! That is so bloody useful. Because now I don't have to dodge to move onwards. Oh, and it's a stun too! Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Well, that helps. That helps a ton. Because now we can go here. And here. And there. Would be great to get here as well. It would be GFI. I think it's worth it. So 2 plus 2 plus. I think I do want this reroll. I don't like the idea of him managing to 3 plus to 4 plus 3 plus and blitz me. So yeah, that helps a little bit. But we're already out of rerolls. That's kind of sucky. If we were to go here, would that change much? I think it would be alright. Well, good thing we didn't need it anymore. Nice clangers. I tried Unity for a bit and then switched over to Unreal Engine myself. Yeah, no, C# is nice that you can use it in Unity. That's true. Although I haven't touched C++ while doing Unreal at all. So, score looks pretty likely. Stall less so. Maybe one turn, but not a bunch. I wasn't really programming games. Unreal Engine is free for non-commercial purposes. I think at some point, if you want to make money off of it, then they're going to have to take a cut. I wasn't programming games, but I was making an experiment using virtual reality, which I made a... well, I started making. I wound up leaving the project to a student in parts of it. I made an experiment for virtual reality where people would have to put in effort using a bicycle pump, actually, with a mouse attached to it, in order to obtain rewards. And the idea was to see if the realism of the effort that we submitted people to would translate into their subjective sense of how difficult the task was, or rather how much work they had to put in. You can actually find a video of that on my YouTube channel. It's labeled off topic something. So if you go on my YouTube and look for virtual reality experiment or something like that, you'll find it. Let's see. This guy's down, so he's not a problem. This guy can reach all the way over yonder. That's a problem. So, that means he's the one we're going to have to beat up. And we can do that. Does mean sacrificing this dude. And we can go over there. Go over here, and then we can 2-die this. That's actually good enough. This is my biggest problem right now, right? Because as long as he's here, I'm in for some pain. So we're going to bring him there. 3 plus 2 plus, yay! Right, and then we go and blitz this, which provides an assist there, and potentially gets a chain push here, which might be useful to get our witch out. Yes, see? Ooh, wait, that's not good. Oh yeah, sure it is. Now unfortunately we can't actually disconnect the mummy, but it does free up the witch to go places. You know what, here's fine. And then to die there. Smack. Good. And then, you know what? Let's do 1 die. See? Excellent. Follow. Alright. Survived the turn. Still giving up a free mummy punch, though. Not too happy about that. Then we might still get marked, and we don't have a reroll. So it's not that safe. Considering how we started off with a thrown rock, things haven't been that bad afterwards, but it is a big... Ouch. It is a big, big handicap to start your game with. So if we're forced to score this turn, the Undead have 3 turns to scoring, which is not a whole lot. Okay, mark the witch rather than the ball carrier. That's kind of alright. I don't mind that. Mummy's actually in the way-ish. Yeah, so he wants to do a bunch of things, but he wants to do them in the proper order, and he's not. Because if he'd made this block first, he would have saved the square in moving. Last I heard was still summer. And of course, I couldn't tell you anything NDA related. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, yeah. So these guys can surf there, which means this is not a safe spot. And I can't even reach that. Which means we're just going to score. Not risking a 2 die. Not getting a 3 die, I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Just running it in. Just running it in. Yep. I have no idea what you're talking about, Squiggy. I would never intentionally do that. So KO stays out, which means we have 9 dudes left for defensive drive. A singular, Squiggy? Feel free to use the plural. Yeah, it's alright. He's still... No, he's got 10. Okay. Blitz or reroll, please. Perfect defense wouldn't do much for me here. Getting a reroll might make defense easier. Blitz might actually give us a shot at going 2-0 into this drive. I really, really hate playing against Undead at low team value, though. I've played a lot of Dark Elves at tournaments, and I'm fairly confident that Undead are the team I perform against the worst with my Dark Elves. Which, well, I mean, Undead are a really, really good rookie team anyway. But still not my cup of tea. Oh! Actually, that's also not bad. Yeah, as results go, that's kind of alright. At least it was the good riot. High Elves? That sounds like a small sample size kind of thing then, Squiggy, at least. Or you happen to run into a really good coach, I suppose. Huh? It's still dropping messages. That's confusing. For tournaments, typically you get not 1,000 but 1,100 starting team value. That's actually, for online play, that's a very decent sample size, I'd say. Right, so 2, 4, 6. That's not going to cut it. Killing this ghoul will help a lot. But if we merely push him, then that's really annoying. I'm gonna need that back. Soon. Typically 1100 plus 6 normal skills. That's the most common one I've encountered, yeah. Yeah, so with no reroll, simply blitzing this guy is already quite some expenditure of resources, which means I'm gonna have to rely on him failing something, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 7. 1 GFI lets him get to either ghoul from where he is right now. So ideally, I blitz him and get a bunch of tackle zones on these guys, right? And I'd get him down. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Typically you can use the players, although I have played in one where they were random. Not quite willing to make a GFI here. Then again, if I'm gonna connect to these guys, I'm gonna have to roll a bunch of 2+ rolls anyway. And if I'm gonna do that, then this might as well be the first one. Well, he couldn't score 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so that stun doesn't really matter that much, actually. Okay. Connecting one guy would already do something. And he's not going to surf me there, because he's got better things to do with his blitz. Okay, that's good. And that's good as well. Nice. Nice, nice. Let's think chain pushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the most important bit covered. Question is, what could he? He can't blitz from here, so that's good. So he'd have to get in there and in there. I think this would already make it next to impossible to do so. And then you know what? Let's be really annoying and go here. Nope. Oh well. Nice. So it's by no means impossible, but at least I'd like to think I made it a little bit harder for him. Basically, the idea is to make his ability to chain push limited by marking this guy. I would really... So, a big part of the reason why I enjoy tabletop tournaments less is that they tend to not have skill stacking at all. So you get 6 normal skills, or like 5 normals and a doubles, but you're not allowed to put 2 skills on the same player. And that means all teams tend to look very, very, very much the same. Okay, here's the GFI. Oh, well, it's not like you're going to need that reroll later. Excellent. Oh, well. That was quick. So, he could even be down to 9, in theory. Depending on the KO rolls, I might actually outnumber him second half. Or be very, very down in player side. Who knows? Let's find out. My guys both jump up like nobody's business, but his wake up as well. Which means we're 10 versus 11. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Boo rock, though. Seriously, boo. Yeah, might as well. So, star player points. Nope, 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 nope. Yep, fine. It's an MNG, La Mordois. It's, he didn't play a single turn yet. Defaulted user is still waiting for his chance to shine in game 3 if we make it that far. Well, I've had better, but this is still fun. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pressure things a little bit down this side. We're going to blitz that. And... You know what? Let's step up the pressure a little bit. So she could, in theory, go like here, right? On a 3-3-2. And then she'd get 2-die blitz down there, probably. He could be here. That's good. Suppose, so 2 of his agility dudes are down here. And the ball's quite far this way, so I don't think we have to worry about him completely escaping down this side. Which means I'm somewhat willing to go here, there, wait, here, yes, there. Let's not cut off her path. Here, there. And we're gonna try and send someone through. Create a bit of a threat there. 3-3-2! Come on, LV! Yeah, that's it. That's the stuff. So these guys are not happy campers right now. 2, 4, 6. And his pickup just got a lot more tense. That's a bad bounce for me, though. It's not the worst, but it's close. I could have gone 1 square forward from where I was. That would have been okay. And if I had gone 2 squares forward from where I was, a quick snap would already be a threat to hurt me. Well, I'm not in a position where I can really score here. But if I can simply, you know, if I can pressure him enough that he doesn't get safe. If I can isolate him from his strong players and slow players, that would be kind of nice. I mean, the witch is not even in scoring range. But with only 2 rerolls, I really didn't feel like doing any GFIs there. It's really more the threat of it. Okay, that's good. He's not down. And he used the mummy. I'm a bit surprised. If I were him, I would have blocked with this zombie and then stuck the mummy in there to make this situation less viable for me. Okay, yeah, that's a 2-die. Fair enough. Not blitzing the witch, though. But it does land him another 2-die from here, which actually gives him a fair amount of control. Especially since you can free this ghoul to go back up there. Yeah, if you have 1350 no restrictions, Amazons would be pretty awesome. Do you know how many skill ups you can give to Amazons? Actually, Skaven would do pretty well in that format as well. You know, just you can give skills to your storm vermin. You can make a natural 1-turn and a good sacker, and you're set. Okay, big failure, but a success. Well, I mean, if you don't take all 4 blitzers, you could probably do better than that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's not good enough. So unfortunately, he hasn't left me a decent surf. He's actually doing this quite well. Hasn't left me an easy blitz on him either. And because this guy is down and stunned, he's actually in the way of getting a decent blitz here. Boo. Yeah, if I could do this with a 1-die into 1-die, I would be tempted. Could do it like that, I guess. But failure seems pretty likely. Both down wouldn't achieve enough. How bad would it be? Wouldn't be that bad. Let's start off getting away from here. So now at least we're not giving up any blocks. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna try this. So this way, at least I don't go into the half die. And does mean I need 2 GFIs. Well, that was unexpected. Okay. Still don't have an easy path through or anything. But it might be worth trying to actually make those 3s now. Not very likely to work. Yeah, well, whatever. Nope. I was already kind of prepared to, you know, fail GFI and not reroll, or roll both down. But this is nice. Even if he gets a POW, as long as he doesn't break armor, I've still got a huge threat there. He doesn't have blocked near enough. That's just a push, so that's kind of alright. Having a blitzer here would have made the threat so much better. But, you know, a single field pickup now is already super scary for him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 GFI for the white to blitz the witch. And the nice thing about this is I'm not giving up any free blocks. Well, I gave up 1. With no block against dodge. Oh. Okay. And I've got him on the defensive, right? He's using his turn 10 to get control of the backfield, rather than using his turn 9 to get control of the midfield. Nah, got it. Alright. Yeah, missing this one blitzer is a damn shame. Okay. So, can we get between him at all? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Here. Two, 4, 6, 7. We want to be somewhere along this line, so let's make that line as complicated as we can. To die this guy. That's good. Here. There. Now we're gonna have to make these first. And we should also bring a couple of guys down in case he decides to do something silly like pass to the white. If he feels threatened enough, I guess he might do just that. There, that should settle that. Oh wait, we still have the witch, of course. Silly sage. Silly sage. So, if I make this 3+2+, that would be pretty awesome. Yes! That is pretty awesome. So if I had to guess, he would consolidate somewhere around here. Yeah, 1-0 win does look like a potential outcome for this game. But, you know, ghouls, he's got 3 ghouls. Ghouls are fast. He's got 2 whites as well, so it's not like he's super slow. The slow guys are around the line of scrimmage. The fast guys are around back, except for this rather confused zombie. So yeah, it's his 11, and he's regrouping about a third of the way in, which means 2/3 to go for 5 turns. I like how this kind of double screen here keeps him from blitzing his way through anywhere. Right, he can blitz, but he can't get into a position where he can bring his forces truly together yet. So that means he's going to have a cage here, which is fine for him. But it's not going to be connected with the main force, which means the main force is going to have to pull back to really do something useful. And that's when we start forming up here, basically. This is well positioned though, because unless I block one of these mummies, this guy's stuck and that guy's stuck. Right, so here, 2 die. Yeah, have to do. I was hoping for a power push that it would lead to a 2 die there, but alas. And I guess we can blitz that guy. It's kind of alright. Yeah, it's not bad enough. These guys are not in such a dreadful position, but this is a big moment though. I was considering repositioning these, but the distinction between a POW or a push here would have mattered a lot for where these would go. So this gets him a lot of ground, but not terribly much per se. Especially since this... No, this is still an opening, of course. But how much can you run through there, realistically? Enough. Yeah, enough. So we've got some catching up to do. That's the gist of it, because this brings him to the midline in a single turn. He's got 4 turns from there. And he can still get me kind of stuck here. So I guess this will be the cage? Yeah. This will be the cage. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, he can reach that perfectly and still has this guy to spare. Nope. He can reach that perfectly. He cannot. One, 2, 3, 4. We can still get many of our guys close enough to bother him there. But yeah, it would have been nice to get these guys around before he gets past me, so to slow him down a little bit more. This makes sense. Force me to make a 3+ somewhere. more knockdowns from the mummies. Boo. Where's your boat down? Well, at least he's intact. White's gonna one die, I guess. Ah, that's cute. Oh! Well, I wouldn't have been surprised to see a reroll there, to be honest. But he doesn't, so that's nice. Let's see, I think we're going to blitz that dude there. Don't mind keeping him up. He's going to be here or here. Which do we need first? I want to know what this does, actually. This does good. This does excellently. It's a little bit in the way of this guy, but I find that quite forgivable because we can get this in here, get this in there. Good. Next to the ball carrier? Sure, why not? Let's do that, actually. So then, if this guy fails this dodge, do I want to reroll that? I think I do. I think I do at that. Oh, not needed. So then he can get in here, which I think is kind of useful. And now let's see if she's able to get out there, because that seems like a fun place to be. And she is. Excellent. Yeah, that's quite alright. Quite alright. Okay, go dodge skill. Three turns from here. Ball carrier block is good. Does mean he's not advancing, but does cost us a player. However, how is he planning on getting this safe? Yeah, I guess he can. Ish. Oh, that's cute. Aww. Down to one reroll and 3 turns from here, though. Not a removal. That's a GFI. If you want to get him safe, that's a GFI. With no reroll. Well, if we can get... So the fact that we lost another player here makes everything a little bit scary again. GFI is good. Boo. Boo. Right, so we're just going to have to do elf defense standard stuff now. Yes. So he's keeping this guy here, I guess. 1, 2. That's those two. 3, 4. That's this one and that one. 5, 6. Yeah. We can do this. 2, 4, 6. Here then. Okay, that's good. Needed. Good enough, I guess. Then this is our blitz. Also very nice. Goes there. Could have gone a bit further up front, I suppose. Nice. So basically through here is going to be his only route. I guess I could have dodged that there instead. Yeah, it's not as boxed in as I would like. One more player would have made a lot of difference. So maybe blitzing with the first and dodging with the second would have been better. Oh? Oh? That's ambitious. That's nice. That is correct, Clangers. The pogo stick does not have right stuff. The star player pogo stick does, however, have right stuff. Pretty sure Scrappa Scorehead, I think his name is. Yes. And chainsaws have right stuff. Yeah. So, he decided not to make a break and regroup down here, but instead he decided to punch his way through. This is the first time I feel like I'm watching him make an actual mistake. Yep, that is also very correct, Squiggy. So, can we just do the old run one square back, stand in his way, and don't let him pass? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost. Almost going to be enough. Well, we're going to settle for that anyway. We've got 2 rerolls. Let's see. You're there. You're there. You're there. That means we need here. And here. Which means here's almost enough-ish. Yeah, no. Do we just not blitz anything? Well, punching through a screen can be fine if it means you've got lots and lots of players connected. I think we're gonna have a turn with no blitzing. Okay, good. Good. So, what do we do? Do we have to blitz this mummy? Do we cover up this angle? Because this is reasonably secure now. One like that. What worries me the most here? That my next turn is not as good as this one, and that I roll 2 1s and fail to disconnect enough. Nah, fuck it. This is a good enough spot to do stuff from. And don't follow that. So, yeah, basically keeping him defensive in the backfield for long enough seems to be paying off, but we're not there yet. I really expected his last turn to wind him up somewhere over here, where I couldn't have gotten in front of him nearly as effectively this turn, which would have probably landed him over there by turn 15. Oh, that's cute. Last reroll. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So he is able to get in scoring range. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. But just barely. I mean, this is 2 GFI territory. And he's also going to need a 4-4-3 dodge, hopefully. With only the dodge skill for that. Two, 4, 6. That zombie is not in touchdown range. Little things, but they matter sometimes. So this is starting to turn into a rather classic Dark Elf game plan, isn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8. He's in touchdown range, isn't he? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, okay. Okay. Fair enough to try that, I suppose. Right. So, what we do is we scamper back a little bit. This is these two covered. If he's there, then I've kind of already got this side of things. This one's in range 2. Okay, that's good. Now let's see if we can one-die this guy away, because that would help as well. Just a push would be enough. Power push would of course be even better. Now this is certainly looking kind of alright, isn't it? Yep, that's kind of good. Okay. So through here would be a 5, so after a blitz, a 4-3. So we kind of need this guy somewhere around here. This is not an option, that's no longer an option, that's no longer an option, so this guy could get there or that guy could get there. I don't think it matters much, actually. I don't think it matters much at all. If he's gone, it would be a problem, so we're not fouling. Because if he's gone, this dodge would get easier. So I think he's going to have to 4, 4, 3, 2, 2 with only a skill reroll on a dodge. Yeah, I think so too, Lamar Noir. I noticed that. So I guess he's going to 3-die again. I'd be kind of annoyed if he got this. Yeah, no. By the time I was confident enough that this would work, I had didn't have the player left. Like the last guy I could move was just didn't have the range. So 4, 4, 3, 2, 2 with 1 skill reroll. Yay! He failed the last one. Thanks, Squeaky. Thanks for that. Right. Witch already has a star player point, so let's not give her that. No real point in surfing at this point, obviously. So we blitz something. We blitz a ghoul with a blitzer. Yeah, this is pretty, no. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're right. I could have done the 3-die. So, let's see. Blitzer gets the pass. At least we try. No, we snake, or yeah, we snake. Oh well. Good time for that one. If you're going to sneak that. Yeah. Yay! 1-0. Yeah, pretty classic Dark Elf. Okay. And we get perfect winnings, which is nice to get an Apo. Blitzer gets the MVP. This is the Blitzer that played 0 turns. This is the guy that went, let me go and catch a rock with my on turn 0. And he got the MVP. That's, that's something. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and end things here, but not before getting that apple, because otherwise, I know myself, you guys know me as well, I'm going to forget. There. I've done it. Yay. 10 players, including 2 blitzers for the next game. Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.